Alright, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to do a couple things. We're going to look at what sort of prizes we got from dying last time, as well as build a little bit of stuff. Maybe we'll have some time to go into another vault as well. We'll see. Not entirely sure. Might be another two-part video. We'll find out. So the first thing to do, if we look in our backpack, we got a bunch of stuff. Vault bronze is what we needed to use to pay to get our stuff back. Yeah, I think we can reset that, but it'll get a little bit more expensive. In the meantime, we'll just chuck this in here. Additionally, we've got some other stuff. These are some basic materials. We use vault plating to improve our stuff. We use these wild focuses to change the abilities. And the bounty pearls go in here. That's not bounty pearls, that's cool. And this allows us to re-roll things if we need to, like this one. I kind of like this one though, because it gets some black opal, which is really useful. So yeah. Then additionally, we've got some vault diamonds, we've got some knowledge essence, and some other stuff. Most of this stuff we don't really need, like these vault apples, I don't think I've ever used. The vault dust can be useful, but I rarely use it. The vault diamonds and the knowledge essence, that we need in order to make, or rather unlock new mods. So that's a rather important thing to keep track of. The rest of everything in here is just a bunch of ores. I like to put it over here, and then eventually I'll mine all of it using fortune. That way I get even more than I start off with, which is nice. So we'll just keep placing the rest of these down. Beniatite is what we need for unlocking mods. Ashium is a special type of ore that we use for high-level building materials. Same with, what is this, Bamignite. Yeah, we got some other stuff here as well. Pretty much, these ones are really important. These ones are also useful, but not as important. Do we get any other fun stuff out of the vault? Oh, we missed some Alexandrite. Put that there. But other than that, I think that's all that we got out of the vault. The one thing I think we should do before we do anything else is see if we have enough knowledge essence to make a new mod, which we do. So we'll chuck that in there. We then need a knowledge core, which we make with extraordinary beniatite, which we don't have any of, so let's make some. We need a whole bunch of this. That should be plenty. Really, I should have made one more. Let's do that, actually. That way we have 16 of them, then we take these, make them into extraordinary beniatite. That is one of the things we need. We then need all these vault diamonds. So we'll make 3 knowledge cores, 4 knowledge cores, why not? And then we surround the knowledge cores in these knowledge shards. Fortunately, we can only make 2. That is okay, I only need 1 for right now. And then when we right-click with one of these, you'll notice we now have an unspent knowledge point. So if I bring up the Vault Hunters menu, we go into mods. There are a bunch of different things here we could get. We could get various storage things. I do kind of want to get drawers at some point, but I don't think that's immediately necessary. I'm kind of saving up for Cagerium, which will help us with farming things. The one that I think we probably need to get based off of the last episode was a Vault Compass. This way we don't get lost and die like we did last time. So we'll unlock this, and now we can build a vault compass. So we need to check how to make one of those. Is this a vault compass? No. Where is vault compasses? Maybe just need to type in compass. There. So it does require quite a bit of stuff. First thing we'll need is a compass. Let's just chuck that in there. And I think we have everything else we need, yeah. So we'll take that. It doesn't do anything when we're not in the vault, but this will be something that's incredibly useful for when we go into a vault. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to start working on that castle that we have over that way direction again. That was a sentence. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to build a little building to store all of the common armor sets. So like, for example, if we look at this helmet, it's kind of banged up because I've been using it. But the rarity is scrappy, so that's what we want to build a building for, just to hold all the different scrappy armor sets. I think there's 3 of them, and they all kind of look like this. So it's not going to be super big. we can at least make a small building over there to store that armor. And inside the castle, this little tiny house right here, this little spot that I've marked out with these dirt columns, that's where that building is going to go. This thing that looks like a block of sand is actually a chest, and this is kind of the color palette I'm thinking of going for. I do want to also include some columns, which I think should look nicely sticking out of like here and here. Might actually shift this over one now that I'm looking at it more. Now it's not right up against this, this staircase. But that's kind of what we're going to go for. Alrighty, so I moved over the pillars just a touch. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pretty much dump all of this just in here so it's out of the way. With the exception of one thing here, which is our trowel. And the reason that we want to keep the trowel is because that's going to randomize the order in which we place everything else. So, and I might have to change these blackstone pieces into blackstone bricks. I just realized that's okay. But basically what it lets us do is, I'm going to take the pillars out for a sec. If we right click with this, it'll take a random block from our hotbar and place it immediately. Yeah, and yeah, I'm definitely going to need to turn these into bricks first. I might actually put that back here. What's nice about this anyway is that it then allows us to make a nice like different type of pattern instead of having to manually try to figure out how to vary this. So as you can see, we can do that, and just like that we've got a nicely differentiated sort of design here. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these scorchia pillars and I'm going to build them up like this. And then on the corner of the building, which I think will be about that tall, I have these nice pillars that we can use to bring out some like definition, like that. So you go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, there. We'll do that to this side as well. Although since this is up a spot, we should replace that dirt. We will have 3 there. And then we'll put the last one right here for now. I'll need to get some more of that eventually, but that's okay, that's a start. And already it's starting to look decent. I think I'm going to need to change out some of these bricks for something a little bit darker, so I'll go do that real quick. So we'll do that for the other parts, and right now I'm just going to build a block. It's not going to have any windows yet. We can put those in a little bit later. And now we have a nice little box. You'll notice I've added a little bit of accent in here with this red. I think that'll look nice, especially when we put the roof on, because the roof is going to be kind of a reddish, metalish color. It's actually going to be the same sun metal that we've used in the factory. So the next thing to do is going to be to get some more scoria so we can build more of these pillars. I only need a few more over here, depending on how high we want to actually make this, which probably won't be much taller than this. We do need a little bit more, which means we need to go into the nether to get some soul sand. So we need to collect a bunch of this. Basically we're going to smelt it up, and we're going to try not to fall into the lava. That was a very close thing. Maybe we won't dig right here. Let's go find somewhere else, like over here. This might be a little bit safer than where I was digging. So we've got like nearly 4 stacks. That's more than enough that we need, so we can say goodbye to the nether. It's terrifying. Terrifying everything. I also gotta really be careful of this hole right here. Now back at base, we need to just cook some of it up. We've got some of it right here. We'll need to put in some more. Let's put in a whole stack. Half of that in there. Got some scaffolding as some fuel, and that should be more than enough, I think, I hope. And we'll just dump the rest of the stuff back in here. So while we're waiting for all that stuff to cook, we can start working on the interior. Now I think double doors would probably make sense here, so we'll do that. We'll also dig out the floor, just to stay consistent with the rest of this area. I think the floor is going to be made out of the same blossom logs. So let's go and cut down this tree. This is much easier said than done because I need to get to the top of that. But that should be doable if we go from the very top of one of the parapets here. So let's hopefully not fall down, and then we dash, and we're close enough that we can just jump the rest of the way up. Alright, I think that thing is cut down. I don't think I left any logs in there. As you can see, we got a massive amount. So we'll just turn 16 of those into planks that we can then put down in here. So I think that looks like a really nice floor there. Next we can put in some windows. So we can take something out like that. I don't know that I want one on this back wall, so we'll leave that there. I also don't know if I want this, because I don't know how good of a view that is. Just kind of the other side of that wall, so we'll not put that one there. We'll get our trowel out, and we'll just patch this up. Like so. Do I want the back open? Also, no. Alright, the next thing that we want to do is we want to build the roof. I think for the roof we'll just do a very simple design, kind of going upwards. I think based on where the columns are, that means we need to start about here. And we will use just basic wooden stairs for that, using these blossom steps. Actually, no, I don't think we will. What we will do is we'll do the inside. Kind of like this. Let's see if I can get this to turn around. It's upside down, there we go. And then we'll just do the interior like this. Oops. Maybe. Hang on, can I do it this way? Okay. Good.
3 hours later.
There we have the basic shape for the roof down. I'm going to take out a few of these, just like that, and replace them with the blackstone, just to break that up a little bit. I think that's starting to look good. It's starting to get dark, so I'm going to go back and sleep a bit until we can go on to the next part. But then we'll go and add the rest of the roof on there. I think that'll look okay. So for the roof, I think we're going to use these sun metal bricks. They look really, really good, I think at least. If we take these and turn them into stairs, then I think that'll look really, really nice. Let's see if we can do that with just a stack of them. That's what one side is going to look like. I think I'm going to have to adjust those pillars a bit, just so I can put more of these here. Ugh. Stairs are not my friend today. Kind of like that, so that they kind of hang over a little bit. I think that'll make it look a little bit nicer. It also saves me some of these pillars. Do I want it to keep going? Probably. Now that is going to put it awfully close to the wall. I think that's fine though. Let's extend this one a little bit. And let's do the other side. So that's coming along, it looks like. Oh, there's a creeper there. Where did that come from? I wonder if it came from inside there. That was not ideal. It's like the inside of here is all lit up. That should be lit up. Weird, okay. We're almost done with the roof. We just need to do this last little bit, and then I think we'll be good. I think that looks okay. Yeah. Just need to cover this front bit up. I think we'll continue using our stone palette for that. We can maybe add a little decoration in the front, same with on this side, and then we definitely need to get some torches so that we can light this up, because right now it's very dark, which is not great. Okay, so we've got some torches and we've got some sticks. Use the sticks to build in this window, like so. I really like the use of sticks in this mod pack for exactly this. They make really nice windows. And then we can put some torches in. These are fancy sconces, so they're actually a little bit more expensive to build than just normal torches. I do think they look really nice. Put some on the outside here as well. We want to have some sort of design there, I think. Maybe even something a little bit further on the outside. In fact, I might take these off for now. But this is starting to look decent. Should probably put some on the back here though. I don't think I'm going to really overly decorate this back. Just because nobody's going to really go back here. I might put one here and one here though. Just to add to the lighting. Let's see what else we can do. So the thinking is we can take these vertical slabs. Put them, not like that. Put them sideways like this. Maybe. Then we take a stair and put it so that it actually goes the way I want it to. Which is still not that. There we go. Like this and like that. And now we have a nice little entryway. I wonder if there's something more that we want to do. Can I put this on the half slab like that? No, I can't. Okay. What else can I do here? Maybe it's just as simple as taking that out and putting these in like so. How's that look from the outside? Actually, that looks kind of nice, although I think it needs to go one higher. Let's take these out, put those back. Let's take that one. Let's put that there. Take one of these. Put that there. And let's take these two out. That looks better. I kind of like this building. So I think the final things to do here, we need to get some doors. Now, what do the Boston wood doors look like? Yeah, I like that. I think that looks good. That sound I do not like. I guess there's some pillagers on the outside of this wall I kind of don't want to deal with, because they're kind of mean. Ugh. I want to see what's over here. I know it's a trader. Okay, let's go to sleep, and then we'll deal with that in a sec. So while I'm here, I might as well make some armor stands, because we're going to need, I believe, 3 of them for the scrappy armor sets. So we'll put one armor set here, we'll put one here, we'll put one here. Uh-oh. I think that guy's doomed. And then we really need some, like, what are they called? Signs, that's what they're called, so I can display what these things are. Where did my helmet go? Did I leave it in the table? Alright, so I've collected a few different things that I think we need. Turns out that I don't actually have all the armor that I thought I would need, but that's okay. What I am going to do is, I'm going to start off by putting down a glass item frame. This lets us do is put down our rusty shield, There's only one common shield, or scrappy shield, and it's this, so we'll put that there. Then we have the Rusty Raider, so we'll put that there. Any other Rusty Raider bits? Yes, we got Rusty Raider leggings, so put those on. And then we'll take a birch sign, and next to this we'll put Rusty Raider gear. Gear. This is why I don't teach language arts. Cool. So we'll do that. Then the next one, we'll put the Rusty Knight gear on. These are Rusty Knight leggings. And these are Rusty Knight boots. These are ones I actually used for a long time. They don't look great. And then we need a Rusty Knight helmet. Just like that. Notice it looks almost exactly the same. There are some slight differences, but not a whole lot. So this is the Rusty Knight gear. And the last one is the Rusty Scavenger. So we'll label that like that. And these are Rusty Scavenger leggings. This is a Rusty Scavenger helmet. Interesting, that's all that we have for the scrappy gear. That just means I'm getting really lucky with when I pull gear, but that is a good start. This is also by far the best helmet out of the three because it has the two little dots on the top. This one feels like it should be the knight gear just because it's got like the front grille on the front. But that's okay. We've lit up the inside, so I think that this area is basically ready to go. There might be one more thing that I want to do. Can I make vertical slabs? Yes, let's turn all these into vertical slabs. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this edge like this. Well, not quite like that. I'm going to put these edges like maybe. Or maybe I won't do this because this is being very, very irritating. Can I do the front? No. And that is what I was going for. Just make the whole thing look a little bit nicer, I think. Unless they continue to do that. Oh, on the bottom one? No, I think that's okay. And there we go. We've finished our build for today. I think it looks pretty good. I might still swap out the roof with something. I'm not totally sold on it. But we'll see. So, with that, let me take off my giant hat. That'll do it for this episode. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one where we do an actual vault.